saved by a ranger who named him Smokey Bear. The next stop for Smokey was Washington, D.C. They made him a ranger there. He had a job to do, soon everybody knew the ranger Smokey Bear. To do. Soon everybody knew the ranger Smokey Bear.
La 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 la.
Bless you, Cousin Grizzly. You know, I think you caught yourself one of the most powerful colds ever seen around these parts.
Shucks, it weren't nothing, really.
You better go home, and don't forget your cold medicine. Now, what in the name of... Benny, what is that?
Well, what does it look like? A TWS.
Huh?
A genuine tornado warning system. Old Piney Woods is finally safe from twisters. The tornadoes just gotta try and come within miles of us, and powie, the thing will go off like a house afire. Ow!
But Benny, we never get tornadoes here in Piney Woods.
That's what them tricky tornadoes would like you to believe.
Where'd you get the money for this thing? You didn't spend that Civic Association raffle money that you were supposed to deposit in the bank.
Well, Butch Buzzard said it was the best doggone bargain this town ever got.
I get it. You let Butch swindle you out of the raffle money.
I'll show him. Yes, sir. This town will be so grateful. Darn, why'd I have to go and forget my medicine? Achoo! TWS, it works. Oh, now, ain't that beautiful? Real pretty like. No, it's awful. A twister's on its way. Twister! Twister! Tornado on the way. Gotta warn the town. Doggone shoes. Ouch! Twister! 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 Big blow! Batten down the office, batten down the jail cells, batten down the battens. Oh, no, I locked myself in. Hello? The Twister! Help! Let me out of here. Our entire civilization and way of life depends on it. Bad news, real bad news. Gotta warn the town. Twister! Twister! Tornado on the way! Big blow! Twister!
24, 25, 26 whole dollars. A man could live like a king. Uh-oh. Bye.
You're coming with me.
Now we gotta keep our heads.
If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs, you got slow reactions.
What's all this about somebody's sister?
Not sister, Twister.
Man, I don't dig the twist no more since it went square.
It's almost here.
Get to the storm cellar. Don't have no storm cellar.
We'll grab some pails and shovels and dig one.
Now what in? Come on! What's going on here?
Just a lot of noise and confusion. What'll we do? It's here!
I always say, when in doubt, run for the hill!
Hold it! Now wait a minute! Stop! Now, there's no twister coming. Look, there's not a cloud in the sky.
He's right. Never thought to look.
Prettiest day I ever seen, matter of fact.
This piece of junk was just picking up Cousin Grizzly's sneezes. It can't tell a cyclone from a cold in the head.
Doggone.
Now you take this to the bank, and this time, deposit it.
Don't worry about me. I learned my lesson.
Hey,
No, sir. You ain't gonna sell me another TWS. No, sir.
How about an EWS, an earthquake warning system?
Yeah? Now you're talking business.
Oh, no. To the bank.
Yes, sir. That's just where I'm going. To the bank. The bank. The bank. The bank. The bank. The bank.
When I was just a cub in Piney Woods, I used to dream about growing up and becoming a real forest ranger. Never too young to start planning, you know.
You know why I'm laughing? Because this time, there is no glass in my store window. The last 3 times, yes. This time, no. See, you nasty kids? They didn't get me this time. Oh, no, no, I didn't see it. It didn't happen. The bat, the ball, and the glove.
But gee, the big game is Saturday.
we gotta have our equipment or we can't play.
Yeah.
You will get your ball, bat, and glove back when I get the money for a new store window, and not a second sooner.
And the bestest way to put out a campfire real safe is to drown it with water, stir the ashes, and drown it again.
That's real good, Grizz. You get another point towards your merit badge. Now to the business at hand. We gotta raise $15 before Saturday, or the game's off.
Gee, Smokey, $15?
Like, how we gonna get up that much bread, man?
Well, I have a suggestion, if anyone would care to listen to it. Bessie, we're desperate. Very well. Here is my idea. Babysitting.
Huh? Babysitting? But we don't know anything about babies.
But I do. And I'll teach try, Benny.
Me?
Do exactly what I did. Well, if you don't want to play Saturday... Rule number 1, never drop a baby on its head. Here's your assignments. Good luck.
What to do when baby cries? Make it laugh. Make it laugh.
That's a good baby. Eat your cereal. Here. Paleface still speak with forked tongue. Brave have to scalp him.
That's a pretty rare-looking Tommyhawk. Never knew it was made of rubber.
It isn't. You have to drink your milk. Good baby.
You want to play seesaw? Well, I guess there's no harm in that. I'll sit on this side, and you sit on that side.
Maybe a pin is stuck in baby. Pin? Pin? I don't see any.
That's a good baby. Eat your banana. Baby wants another banana. Okay. $14.75. $14.95. We need one more nickel, and we'll have enough to pay for the broken window and get our ball, bat, and glove back in time for Saturday's game. $15 exactly. Hooray! There you are, Mr. Otter. $15 on the nose.
And here's the bat, the glove, and I never want to see this again. That time, you can't outsmart Otter.
Run, Billy! Run! 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 Hey!
Well, gang, here we go again. Floyd, you take the Cougar kids. Freddie, you take the Renard kid. Bessie, you take the Wildcat baby.
Oh, no!
Ben, Gabby, I somehow get the impression that you two don't take the annual Firefighters Convention serious enough.
Well, what makes you say a thing like that, Smokey?
Hey, Smokey, get a load of this. Just check the flower in my lapel. Looks real, huh? Then you just...
How about this? Shake, pal.
Now, that's just what I mean. Now, I want you fellas to treat this convention as the serious business that it is.
Sure, Smokey, sure. Don't you worry about a thing. We better get going, Benny. Poor Smokey. All work and no play does that to a fella. Makes him forget how to have fun.
Well, maybe he's right about the convention.
Oh, stuff and nonsense. Conventions is for having fun. And with our squirting flowers and fancy handshakes and them firecrackers I brung along, we'll be the life of the party.
Yahoo! Big Apple City, here we come.
Deputies Hare and Cougar, two of the wildest cut-ups you ever did see. Let's get the party going.
I beg your pardon.
What for? You do something wrong?
Deputy Hare from Piney Woods. Put her there, friend.
I'm telling you, they just don't grow flowers no place like in Piney Woods. Just to take a sniff of this here posy.
You sure those two clowns work for old Smokey Bear?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Seems hard to believe. Well, we better head on into the convention hall for the first meeting.
Ooh, wait till the meeting gets started, then I light this fuse and...
Zoo!
The meeting will now come to order. First, the Treasury report. The dues have been collected, and this year we've collected a record $1,800. I'll just leave this right here, and we can put it in the bank.
Did you hear that, 18 yards?
I sure did. 1800.
We gotta get our mitts on that loot.
How you figure we do that?
Easy. As soon as the first speaker puts everybody to sleep, we put the grab on the black bag. You game?
I'm with you.
And now it is my honor to introduce the first speaker of the evening, the chief of the Big Apple City Fire Department, Chief I Am Boring.
And all things now,
Hot cinders, we sure enough made this a convention them fellas will never forget.
Do you think we might have overdone it?
Don't be stupid. It's all in fun.
Gentlemen, we will finish this meeting. Then I intend to find out who's responsible for this so-called practical joke. And I think we all have a pretty good idea who it is. Anyone who doesn't know the danger of fireworks does not belong in the Firefighters Association.
I told you them fireworks was going a mite too far.
Gabby, what are we going to do? What about the rest of the firecrackers? If they find them on us, they'll know.
Don't worry, I already got rid of the evidence. I chucked them in that black suitcase up there during the commotion.
You mean that suitcase next to them hot lights?
Hot lights? Good grief.
And now Chief Boring will continue with his fascinating remarks.
and all things now,
Now's our chance to grab the suitcase.
Are you sure?
Sure, I'm sure. The way them guys are conked out, they wouldn't hear a bomb go off.
You know, like there's something weird going on inside this bag.
I'm hip. I wonder what... I think maybe I was wrong about a bomb not waking everybody up.
I'll go along with that.
It was them two deputies from Piney Woods. I saw the old codger sneak something into the suitcase.
Yeah, they must have set a trap for the robbers.
Well, I knew anybody that worked for old Smokey had to be pretty smart. Where are they, by the way? I want to congratulate them.
I saw them racing for the front door just a minute ago.
Well, let's catch them before they leave.
Well, get it going, why don't you? They'll be hightailing after us any minute now.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Hold on there, you two. You know, thanks to those two, this is one convention I'll probably never forget. I'm sure going to give it a try, though.
You'll do me a big grapevine to your mother or dad. Remember, Smokey's friends don't play with matches.
The firefighting bear, everybody knows his ranger, Smokey Bear. Where you see smoke, there's sure to be fire, and our pal Smokey Bear. So don't play with matches. One spark that catches can turn the green forest bare. So drown that fire sight, join the firefight with Ranger Smokey Bear. So drown that fire sight, join the firefight with Ranger Smokey Bear.